Hello, my friends. I hope you are well. My name is Pejman. I'm a data scientist, machine learning engineer, and postdoc researcher at University of Liechtenstein. Meanwhile, I'm a founder of Giltek Megal-Dashuk, small startup in Hungary. Today, I want to show you how you can make cryptocurrency real-time analysis application. That is cool, yeah. But before start, I wanna highlight this important note. This is just for educational purpose. This course is not for providing some advices or suggestion to buy or sell cryptocurrencies. However, my major is economic, but I have always worked as a machine learning engineer and data scientist. So it is better to make decision about buy and sell cryptocurrency by yourself. And you can compare the result of this application with other applications, and the final decision is with you. So again, this application is not to suggest or advise any kinds of buying or selling or any specific cryptocurrency, and all things you will see in this course is for educational purpose. Thank you. Okay, before to start, please ignore anything in this VS Code, in my VS Code. Just ignore everything and just see how this application works. Very easy Python apt apply. And after seeing the application and performance, I will explain everything for you. So don't worry about that, okay? So you can see there's a lot of code, and I use FastAPI. I need to highlight this one. For this tutorial, I selected to use FastAPI as a web API, and application starts complete. Okay, so just check the application first. After that, we'll talk about details. This is the application. You can see this is run on my local host. And for people who don't know what is GET request, POST request, it's you can actually just imagine as a tabs in website. Okay, just imagine we have a website and there are some tabs. For example, analyze tab, supported cryptos tabs, health tabs. Okay, so this is UI API, and the reason I selected Fast API, I see that this is really reliable, and that was a good selection for this course. So I just selected Fast API. This is fast, reliable, and I like it as a web API. So the crypto analysis API by Pejman Ibrahimi, I just actually make a limitation on this application that's limited to 10 different cryptocurrencies. So if you check the supported cryptos tab, let me check it. Supported cryptos, and just let me again do it. Yeah, you can see we have 10 different cryptocurrencies: BTC, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XRP, but there is not any compulsory part in this code about be limited to this coin. I just for educational purpose make it limited to these coins, but you can even actually even delete this limitation from the code, and in this case you are not limited and you can use any of this cryptocurrency and make some prediction, and it is connected, so don't worry about that. Okay, so let's back to UI. And for example, I'm interested to make some predictions, some advices on Bitcoin. Okay, so you just use the Analyze tab. And for example, BTC. We will see what happened. We will see the power of transformers. We will see the power of AI. And I will tell you which model I use. And this is a really great model from Hugging Face. I will explain everything in detail. Don't worry. But before that, let's check the result. And the reason it's a little bit slow on my computer is because I use CPU and not even GPU. And if you check my task manager, you can see the performance, and not bad. Actually, 80% of my CPU is involved without any GPU running for this application. So I just use the CPU, and I want to show you how you can use small, reliable transformers models. Because always we think that all transformers models are really big. For example, I don't know, 8 billion parameters, 40 billion parameters. But I just use a model that is even not billion parameters. Yeah, I will show you in a second. Don't worry. So we can check the health of the application here. For example, you can see I just had a GET request to supported cryptos tab. It's 200 okay. And green, it means that everything is nice, clean, and it works good. And now we need to see here get analyze BTC 200 OK. Okay. It takes a little bit time because it's on the CPU. I can run it on my GPU, but I prefer to show you how you can run small model from transformers even on your CPU and even if you have not access to GPU. Okay, so to still try, and here you can see, for example, you have access to my LinkedIn, my GitHub, my Google Scholar, my personal website. For example, here you can check my personal website and you can actually get more information about my activity. And beautiful, you can see here. Let's first here, check here, analyze BTC HTTP 200. Okay, that works great. And you can see if you check the cryptocurrency price now, BTC price, it's for example 96,000. And here, this is the price here, 96,000. 96,000. This is great. You can see and provide analysis. Assistant analyzing the given technical indicators for Bitcoin. We can identify several key trends and potential price movements. The current price of Bitcoin is this price, which is a significant increase from the previous high, and the 24-hour change is this one, negative 0.01%, indicates a strong momentum. The 5 period of MA suggests a strong trend and a lot of information. And I just limited this one to 500 new tokens, but even you can actually, even if you have access to GPU, you can actually make it 2,000, 3,000, even a large report. So that is great. Let's check another one, for example, ADA, or for example, ETH, okay? ETH. But before see the result, let me explain the code. And I can tell you, you can access to all codes, everything in my GitHub account. If you check my GitHub account and tell the repositories, the last one is crypto analysis app, and here you have access to all codes. I actually put a really great readme that MD file for you, crypto analysis app fast API. I use SmolLM2 135 million parameters instruct. That is an amazing model. I will talk about this model. I will tell you why I selected this model. But here you have access to table of context, features, a screenshot about the UI, two examples we saw, actually Bitcoin and Ethereum. This video tutorial will be updated because I just put it for test. I will update it with the real video after recording this video. This is about another application I've made about professional document converter. Technical indicators, you can see supported cryptocurrencies, and again, you can change it, you can add it, you can actually even delete this part, and how you can install, how to clone this repository, and usage and API endpoint. I told you, you can consider, for example, as a tab of the website, and example response, and technical use, FastAPI, SmolLM2, and other stuffs. Okay, just check it. And you have access to all codes here. If you check the app.py, you can find the code. And if you check the requirements, you can find all requirements for this application. Let's explain the code. Okay. This is the app.py. So first of all, you need to make a folder. For example, I put the folder name real-time stock analysis, but it can be, for example, anything. I just use the Llama 3.2 because at first I just used the Llama 3.2, but I decided to run it on the CPU, so I changed it with a small model. We will tell this model, and I explain this small great model to you. Don't worry about that. And so when you make this folder, after that you just need two new files. One of them is app.py and another one is requirement.txt. And don't worry about others. So just need app.py and requirement.txt. You can see the ETH is done here. Just check the result. And you can see very nice and great, and it works. Anyway, it works. And just let me clear everything and deactivate my virtual environment. Okay, so I told you First of all, when you want to make an application like that, you need to make a folder, make your app.py, make your requirement.txt. But before start everything, I really suggest you to make a virtual environment. This is really easy to make a virtual environment. You can say Python -m venv and the name of your virtual environment. Okay, that's all. After making the virtual environment, you need to active your virtual environment. I just explained on Windows. For Mac, iOS, you can actually check the uh, internet and you can find the same things. You can find the codes. But for Windows, so Python-m venv and the name of your virtual environment. To active your virtual environment, you can just get the source, the name of virtual environment. In my case, if you check, for example, ls here, the name of virtual environment is crypt.venv, crypt_venv. So you can say source crypt script and activate. And the reason I use script not bean because I use bash. If you use other things, you can actually update your code, and this is easy to find in the websites, different websites, and even you can ask ChatGPT or other large language like Llama to update your code based on your systems, your OS. Okay, so that's all, and I activate my virtual environment. Let's clear everything, and ls I'm here. I have app.py and requirement.txt, and now I need to write app.py. First of all, I told you I use FastAPI. I use yfinance data. I use pandas, datetime, transformers. For transformers, I need to use auto tokenizer, auto model to actually bring a model from transformers, and auto tokenizer because the application, the model cannot understand text. We need to figure out how can we convert this text to numbers with a torch, pydantic, typing, numpy, and logging. We have some simple configuration here. Here is just my information, the author information, doesn't matter. Just ignore it. And just description about the HTML description on the FastAPI. And after that, this part was app. It's a FastAPI. Use FastAPI, the application name, the version, who is the author, the license. The license is not MIT. I changed it to Apache 2.0, and it's just not the actually this version is not uploaded in my Git. You can check the main version. Anyway, define the supported cryptocurrency. Again, this is not a compulsory part. I just put it for educational purpose. I just limited to 10 different cryptocurrency. And after that, the main part, initialize model and tokenizer. I use SmolLM2-135M-Instruct. That is great model. We can use try except else error handling. I try to use it, and if everything is okay, it works. If not, we will see the exception error. What is Hugging Face SmolLM2? Let me explain this one, and after that, we will back to code. SmolLM is a great model, a great work from Hugging Face. If you check the Hugging Face website, search about SmolLM2 135 million parameter, you can find out that this model is quantized based on previous models from Hugging Face, and it's just 135 million parameters. That makes it great to actually work with that in your personal computer, in mobile device. So that is great, and like it. It was really great. So you can find everything about this model summary, how you can actually use it, and you can see we need tokenizer, we can model, and that is great. So this is the model we use, and after that, after set up the model, I made a class, a crypto data class. For people who don't know what is class or what is the actually function, that is so easy. In object-oriented programming, we can use some classes, some modules. This is not a programming course, but I want to tell you here I use crypto data class, and it can show my symbol str and some functions. I just divided my code to different functions, and these functions can make the functionality of my code. So after some setup, we had just some recap. We had some import modules. We had some configuration about UI API. We just import our models from transformers. We use tokenization, and after that, we want to define some main functions. The first function I use is calculate technical indicator. And again, you can check and you can change these indicators. I just found these indicators useful in the internet. For example, AMA, RSI as a popular indicators in cryptocurrency prediction. But again, I'm not an expert in prediction of cryptocurrency. I just found these indicators in the internet. I just try to highlight these ones. But if you know more better indicators, you can add it here. Okay, so everything, this flexible code is actually possible to change, and calculate various technical indicators from price data. So this function calculate technical indicators responsible to predict the cryptocurrency price based on different indicators, popular indicators in the market. Okay, after that, we can return, in the actual return part of this function, we can return a lot of things in the dictionary format. Current price, price change, 24 hours, price change, volume, a lot of different signal things, okay? And if we have error, just come back, error calculating indicators. After indicator, we need to generate crypto analysis. And here is the part we need a good prompt. A good prompt can help us to see the better outputs. I just put my prompt: you are a professional cryptocurrency analysis providing precise technical analytics, and for example, provide a complete explanation for users, guide them when they want to buy or sell. And there's another prompt here: analyze this technical indicator for this symbol. Okay, symbol. And again, it's up to you. You can change this prompt based on whatever you want and whatever you think is better. So we are not limited to use it. And provide a concise technical analysis focusing on the key trends and potential price movement in necessary sentences. And after this one, we use some decorator. This is the part we can see our tabs, our get requests. I use this decorator. The same of people, if you have actually worked with other framework like, for example, other Python frameworks, you know that what is decorator and how to use decorator. And this is responsible for this get request for analyze. And after that, we have another decorator. But for analyze, we use this function, and we explain, try do this one, and if there is something, there is a symbol that's not in our supported list, just tell it is unsupported cryptocurrency. Okay, and there are some error handling, great error handling here again. Calculate indicators and return the result. And another decorator to explain supported cryptocurrencies, which cryptocurrencies are supported by our application, and about the health application. I didn't check it in this tutorial, but it's really easy. Just put health and you can see the application work great or not. And even you can use the author. You can check my info. It's not bad to check it. Okay, you can check it now. Python app.py. We can check health and auto. And this is the last section of the code. You can see if the main is main, the name is main, and just run the application. Okay, just run it again, and now you can see the application starts up complete. And let's me check it again here. For example, here I can check the health. Great, you can see the status is healthy, and timestamp and model, which model we use, and devices CPU, and even you can check the author. Great, Pejman Ibrahimi, my LinkedIn, my GitHub, my Google Scholar, and my personal website, my Hugging Face. For example, here you can see my Hugging Face, a lot of application. If you are interested, you can check my Hugging Face, and I appreciate if you check the application. Just for example, if you check this application, I appreciate if you like it. It can be great, can be a great support. And this is my Google Scholar about my publications, and anything you can find here. For example, my GitHub again, and you can go to repositories, and if you find this application useful, I appreciate if you start this repo. That can be really heartwarming. And so if you like it, if you think it's important, if you think this application was useful, if you think that this tutorial was useful, I really appreciate to start this GitHub repo. It's really make me motivated for more video, for more application, and share codes with you guys. Okay, thank you so much. I think that that's enough for this tutorial. And again, it's on CPU and it's not even on GPU. And we use a great model from Hugging Face. I love it. These small models that can be really great in the future to use it in the mobile devices and small applications. Uh, anyway, thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.